we are talking about media, and we are talking about media narratives, and we cannot really have a complete discussion about media without talking about the Western media and the way Western media perceives India. And there are so many examples for this, from misrepresenting the whole abrogation of Article 370 to something like the CA, or even generally it's casual laments about life in India in general. There are very strange lenses by which Western media looks at India. So how distorted are these perspectives by the Western media of India?
Oh, they are completely distorted. And as I tell you, one always, learns from the first instances that happens, and one never forgets them. So there have been hundreds of such, propagandists masquerading as op-ed writers for WAPO or NYT and so many. But I always remember the first one, like I was telling you about the church attack. So the first one that gave me this jhatka, that what the hell is going on, was that cartoon that appeared in New York Times. That was, I think, when ISRO had launched Chandrayaan. I don't know whether you remember that. They were like, two cows that come, and our space scientists were portrayed as that. Why are we doing it? Something like that.
Yeah.
That kind of, so there is this inherent racism. There is this inherent propensity to always think of India as a land of snake charmers, because, to be honest, we also have this kind of inferiority complex, and we are looking for Western recognition. And there is no finer example than that in the domain of Indian science. We always, things that come back from there are held much more in regard than things that we develop indigenously. And that goes to the amazing things that our scientists have done. We have forgotten, but we remember what others have done. So many things like that have happened. But coming back to this, I think people know it by heart now. Almost every day, you see an article in NYT, you see an article in WAPO, which is completely lopsided, selective, dripping with falsehoods and propaganda. We ignore it. 20 years ago, those things would have, and for example, even I have been a victim, an angry victim, where I have rebutted a really silly and specious article that was written by, can't even remember the guy's name, in NYT. This was on Delhi pollution. It was so horrendous, it angered me. I'm talking about 2014-15, that I wrote a rebuttal on that. Now I won't even, I probably use it as a, something to keep my samosas in. And so that is what has happened. When you overdo something, so even these propagandists are not, I call them chauthi fail anyway, but I think they haven't even passed third, because any propagandist, if worth his salt, would know that let's not, increase the speed of propaganda. Let's, kind of time it. But there are so many such, articles that are written almost every day that you ignore it, and so it is self-defeating for them. But they are too stupid to realize it,
Namaste. We hope you enjoyed this Chitti Media content. Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.